The Lady Bonnies hosted the Billikens today of St. Louis, hoping to go 3-0 in conference play for the first time in program history. Early on here, it's Ortega finding Jenkins on the wing for 3. And then it's Horton driving the lane, losing her balance but getting it up on the backboard for 2. The Bonnies would jump out to a 12-0 lead after this 3 by Van Tatenhove. And then here it's Boker throwing the fake and finishing the layup. And then it's Boker again from the wing, putting in 3 of her 7. The Bonnies would take a 10-point lead into the break. Here it's Dixon weaving through defense, up and under for the layup. And then Van Tatenhove goes strong, gets the layup and a foul. And then Jenkins is going to get another 3 here off a nice screen from Jenny Ashton. Here Dixon finds Jenkins on the wing. Jenkins goes to work between the legs behind the back, fading away, nothing but the bottom of the net. The Bonnies will hold a 19-point lead at that point. Here is Walker with a deuce of her own on the wing. And then Jenkins to Horton, right back to Jenkins for 3 of her 15. The Bonnies hold on in this one, 64-52.
You know, they run that ball screen stuff. They're very physical. They always play with really good effort. So we knew that you know it would be a battle, and we knew that no lead would be safe. So I was really pleased that we kept doing the job we needed to, taking care of the ball. And until late, we did a pretty good job of not letting them get much to the rim. So I was very pleased with that stuff, and we did a great job on the boards. We didn't let them get a lot of putbacks, if any, which, you know, those were 2 big keys to not give them extra opportunities through us turning it over or through them getting offensive rebounds. So I thought that was a big key to the game, and you know, when we needed to, we were able to make some shots.
You start the game with a 12-0 run, and each starter scores. Is that something you focus on, getting everyone involved like that?
No, I mean we just play, and if it works, it works. You know, I mean, you know, there's some games where we say, hey, we want to expose this matchup or whatever. This wasn't one of them. We were just able to get different kind of looks for everybody. So, you know, when we're doing that, obviously we're tough to guard.
Jim, it's 12-0 pretty easily. You worry that you get off to a half start like that, they start thinking it's going to be easy. I mean, obviously they got back to within 4.
Yeah, I mean, we have a tendency to do that, and the truth of the matter is you know, we rely on a lot of jump shots. So if we're making them, we build a lead.
Right.
We're going to miss some, and then it's just, you know, being able to continue to get stopped. So that's just kind of the ebb and flow of our game sometimes, and you know, we just hope we get a big enough run and then hold on to it with hitting some threes.
First half, they went 5.5, didn't score. Second half, they went the first 5-10, didn't score. I mean, if you're going to do that, you're not going to lose many games.
Yeah, I mean, and that's we know, you know, that we do rely on jump shots. We still got to get better, getting the ball in the paint, getting some results out of that. But if we stay consistent with our defense and make them take tougher shots, you know, we give ourselves a good chance to be successful.
Coach, 12 turnovers last game, 6 today. What's the secret? What's going on?
We got good players. I mean, you know, some people, I'm not sure people realize how good our players are. And they understand the value of the basketball. And if we're not giving runouts and easy scores, that really helps our defense. So our kids, you know, part of why we do that, or we're good at that, is because it is to help our defense.
Megan, you had 14 field goal attempts, but in the post, you get the ball and you just kind of find a way to get to the basket. You had a couple hand ones. Is that something you think about? You know, like being a senior or being one of the leaders. Just like there are points in time where you have to get a basket.
Well, I've worked on my perimeter game, which allows me to get more of my inside game and just try to diverse my game.
What worked for you today then?
Effort, I would say. A lot of getting those effort points, just continue going hard.
About a week ago, you said you were still kind of getting your lungs back. How do you feel now?
Still getting there, but not, I wouldn't say 100%, but definitely it's coming back.
I mean, when you guys are out there on the court, it seems like you guys are making the right screens, making the right passes, everyone's cutting right. So what's been the change since the beginning of the season to now?
I would say repetition, doing it often in practice, competing against each other really helps.
And Coach, have you noticed that too?
Well, we hope that happens. You hope with any team you're going to get better, and certainly ours is kind of a read and react offense. So you start to understand what teams want to take away, and then what will be available. So that's our kids do a really good job of responding to that and understanding that.
Jim, 479, lousy day, men on TV at the same time. That's a pretty good turnout. You kind of see that as a mandate about the start.
Yeah, it's a lot of new faces there, which was really good. Obviously we'd like more. We appreciate all that come, but they deserve more. But we're thankful for the ones that come. We just hope people keep trying to find reasons to come and not reasons not to.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you.